Right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning. Let's share the link. Sooner than later, we are getting started in the next 4 minutes. Let's share the link. Keep growing. Let's keep growing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hope now we should get started, all right? Okay, the question for today is, as the market is getting more bearish, should you trade as a trader or you should trade as someone with strategy, right? Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Is there anyone that is hearing me? You can hear me right now. You can hear me right now, right? Can hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Can hear me right now? Okay. You want to do this call? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a okay. Give me a thumbs up. Right. We are 31 in the house. Right. That's beautiful. 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 Okay. Now, so many questions about people who want to make profits. Now, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all that are onto this call, right? This morning, I want to try out something with you. Remember, I usually tell all my people that me, I'm not a trader, okay? I'm not a trader. I'm not a financial advisor. I believe in strategy so much than in trading. I usually tell my friends that I usually believe in strategizing to win, right? I'm not a trader. I usually want to focus on how best can I strategize using my board to make profit. So I want to try out something with you. And let us see how it works out. By the end of the call, I see people already raise up their hands. Actually, I tell all my friends that me, I'm not a trader. I'm person. I just love using my mind and learning from other people to strategize, okay? So I want to try out something with you on this call today. So I'll go to this royal queue. And I want to come on quantitative here. I want to make sure you see this is 0, right? That is 0. Okay, I come here on Binance account, right? And I come on the spot wallet. I just want to show you. And when we look at USDT, it's not there. I mean, my USDT is 0, right? So I'll come here on deposit. I tap on USDT. I copy the TRC20 wallet address. Then I come into my royal queue, tap on mine, tap on assets. Okay, tap on withdraw, tap Binance. Okay, then I'll take around 48, so that I'll get 46 the other side. Tap on this, and I will withdraw. I just want to show you something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I tap on send code. I'll get this code on my email. Okay, sorry for the delay. I'll open my Proton mail. Yeah, pick the code number. I want to try something. 976807. 9768 07. Okay. Right. Okay, it's going to be $48 that I expect here in USDT. So let us refresh. I just want to try out something with you leaders, and because like I usually say, okay, so as we wait, I see people have questions already. But before I answer any question, I want to focus on what I want to first test out with you on this call. Before I do anything, I just came up into my mind today. And let me see, just a few minutes. The withdrawal has been confirmed. Let me try to tap on it. Okay. Let me tap on this withdraw here. Let me see if it is there. Okay, so now it has reached my Binance account. Now, I want to try it out something with you. Okay, I just want to try it out something with you. So I'll come here on cycle. Okay. I'll come here on my synchronized strategy. So I will come here on cycle. I'll look for fingers. Okay, one of the strategies. I'll tap on. This guy is running very fast. And I sync strategy. Okay, already I'd used this strategy to buy 3 coins, so I'll put in 4. So I will put 4 coins because I wanted to buy 1 more. Band currencies. Or you can even blacklist now. Hi. So I'll open that position. I want to try out something with you. Then I sync the strategy. Yeah. I just want to try out something. Remember, me, I'm not a trader. Let me see. So it has bought me 1 coin of grit, right? Okay. Where is this coin of grit? Here we are. So I want to put this in 1 shot. I want to buy another $10 here. I'm trying out something with you. Then I'm going to come back this side. I'm going to come back this side to my synchronized strategy. And I cancel this strategy. Then I come back this side. I just want to try it by the end of this Zoom call to see if I thought today works out. Then I've invested in $30. I want to buy again, market price, $10. I want to put on the $4 here. Okay. Right, 41. I'm going to stop the margin calls. Right? Okay. And I leave this coin. The coin I'm trading is this one. I've done the following. I just want to show you. I went to Kinga's strategy and I bought the coin. After buying the coin, I opened double position. I put the coin on 1 shot. I left it in the submit mode, it doesn't matter. Then I canceled the margin call immediately after buying. Okay, my take profit is 0.3933. Okay, so I will leave this coin here. And I want to test something with you. Let me first also show you this account. It has been in floating loss. So yesterday did make profit, right? I hope it's very clear. And 23rd is not here, meaning no profit was made. So let us see on the 24th today. Okay, I just want to show you again what I did. I think the strategy, because I was during the weekend, I was busy. I didn't touch my phone. So it was a crazy, so many meetings, so many Zooms, but I understand it is part of the business that I do. I may fail to do personal activities. I want this coin in one shot. Okay, so I want to try out something with you, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I'm trying this out with you, let me come back on camera. Usually when I tell all people, I tell them, me, I'm not a trader. I'm here to find better ways I could strategize using my board to win. Yeah, that's the simple formula. Me, I'm not a trader, not at all. I'm someone who believes in finding better strategies that could allow my board keep winning. And so, every when I go into my board, I want to find better strategies, especially right now when the market is having a downward movement. If you have looked at the market's having a downward movement. But the other time when I was on this call, I told you one secret. And that this secret I said is that whenever you synchronize a strategy again, Royal Q picks coins that are doing well, that are having an upward trend. All right? Royal Q looks for coins that are having an upward trend. So if every day, especially right now when the market's having a downward movement, I could invest in, I could do 5 or 6 coins a day. I get these coins, invest money on double position, put these coins in one shot. They buy or they invest, like I've invested $40. I've got 100 position of grit and put this coin in one shot. At the end of the day, will I make some profit? Especially people that don't have too much capital, or especially people that are making some profit. That's why I did this. I usually want to tell you I'm not a trader, because when the market is down, or when the market is having such a downward movement, if you don't have enough capital to allow your boat to buy the dip, right? If you don't have enough capital to allow your boat to buy the dip, because most of you are complaining that I don't have enough capital. My boat has bought everything and everything is over. But then at the same time, the market's having a downward movement, because, gentlemen, if you could allow your boat to buy the dip, for example, if I could be able to open the margin calls, right, for this coin specifically, and it keeps on buying the dip when the market's having a downward movement, when the market will be bounced back, I'll 10x my profit. But still at the same time, there are people who say, I better earn little every day. I better earn little every day than waiting long for the market to bounce back. So that's why I changed my mindset from working like a trader to strategizing to win. And so I've seen my team, one of my teams embracing this strategy, and their team members are happy, and I see they're sharing testimonies all over the groups, right? And you know, I see they're sharing $6, $9, $22 every day. Get a good strategy, make it, try it out, support your robot where necessary, seek knowledge, practice, become. Don't be a complainer, be a good learner, all right, and practice. Let's go. So what I believe is strategizing more than thinking like a trader. Because if I strategize at the end of the day, like I said, I could be able to make some profit, all right? I could be able to make some profit at the end of the day. Right, let us try out this as I listen to your questions, and then let us see by the end of this call what the results will be, right? So I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm just here to share with you ideas, tactics, strategies that could keep you winning, especially right now when the market's having a downward movement, especially if you're on this call and you don't have sufficient capital. Because, gentlemen, when the market's having a downward movement, the bot will keep on purchasing more crypto for us at a cheaper price. And as long as the bot is still purchasing crypto for us at a cheaper price, if we open the margin calls, the bot will keep on buying, and still it can do sub sales. That one I know whenever the market is moving down. So I see a question, and I just found out that then as I'm going to start my topic for today. Yes, Uncle Jay. Uncle Jay, before I get started. Uncle Jay, before I get started. Uncle Jay, do you have a question before I get started on what I want to talk about today? Now let me lower this hand. I get off the post pause. Yes, Emma, before I get started.
Hello, leader. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, my question is on the strategy that you have just discussed now. For example, if there are 3 coins that I started trading with the Kinga's strategy, and then I went and canceled the strategy, but the coins are still moving, and I feel like I need to get another coin which is working under King Gas. What do I do? Because each time I put one piece, it seems not to buy me a coin. What do I do such that it can buy me another coin, while the others which it first synchronized, they are still there?
Okay, now what you do, you need to know that even if we cancel the strategy, the coins, the system will still sense the strategy, right? Now, when we say that we open, for example, let me show you, you see, let me show you. You see, for example, look here. When I first sync the strategy, right, my brother, you see this?
Yes, please, I can see.
I had 3 coins, right?
Yes.
So if I want to add 1 more coin, I will put in 4 because the bot has already bought 3, so it will buy 1 more.
All right, I've understood something. That's exactly what I wanted.
So it will buy 1 more. And like I've told you, that whenever we sync a strategy again, we get new coins that are doing well at the moment. And
okay.
And you can always make profit at the end of the day. Yeah, because you'll be able to pick up coins that are doing well, open them on double position, right? Put them on one shot, cancel the margin call. The market bounces back, the coin is sold off. Get your profit. Do it again if you have more time.
Okay.
So imagine,
it is yes.
Imagine, Emma, you trade 5 coins a day and they're all sold off in the evening. Good business.
I think the returns would be good.
Yeah, the returns definitely. I have people that have used it and they're excited. The reason is simple. When you pick these coins immediately, they are still doing well in the market, right?
Yes,
so they
yes.
instant profit and they are sold off, and your money returned back to SDT.
Okay. It is just that this new strategy that you did, it appears it would be good, but you did it very fast. So I personally missed some steps on how to synchronize that coin, and then you go and make the buys, then he closed the calls, then he put in one shot. Yeah, I missed something somewhere.
Yeah, but remember, it's not financial advice. But let me do it again. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, let me sell off this coin. Right? But then before you sell off a coin, you need to first cancel the strategy. It's going to immediately buy it again. It is canceled. Beautiful. Okay, now I just want to show you. Okay, I've sold it. Okay, now, for example, I have 3 coins that are trading. Emma, are we together?
Yes, I'm following, leader.
And right, I have a balance of $132, all right?
Yes, yes.
And I want to open a new coin doing well in the market, right?
Yeah.
So I come on cycle, look for King Gas strategy, all right? I don't want my coin to go in floating lots, you understand?
Yes, yes.
Then I sync strategy. Remember, there have been 3 coins. I want 1 more, right?
Yes.
So I put in 4, all right? And I put in, sorry, amount of first buy, I put in 10.
10.
Number of coins I put in 4. You see that?
4.
I opened double position for this particular coin because I wanted to buy 20. You understand?
Yes.
Then I sync the strategy, right? Now, you know, when the market is bearish as it is, you need to have strategy that can keep you winning. I don't know that people would understand me.
Yeah, that is why I'm understanding it. That's why I asked for clarity.
Okay, now the robot has bought me a new coin doing well at the moment. I hope I taught this philosophy. The other time I came here and I told you whenever you sync a new strategy again, the bot picks new coins that are having an upward movement. So now I come here on quantitative. Let me see. Okay, now this is the new coin doing well, right? Emma, are we together?
I'm following, leader.
So I want to invest here $50, all right? So I come here on a buy, right? Market price, I put in $10, right? The first time, okay? Now it moved from 20 now to $30, all right? I wait for 1 or 2 minutes. I also do the same, put in market price, $10. I want to put in $50 in this particular coin, right? At different, just simple intervals, right? You have a, okay, so I need to wait for 1 minute. So I put this coin in one shot. You see that? Then I come here, the strategy, I cancel this strategy because I don't want to continue buying. Then this is the coin. Then, because even when I put it in one shot, the margin calls will open. So I come now, I put in another $10. So I've hit my target of $50, all right? At different intervals. I put this, I cancel the margin call of this coin. Because, gentlemen, the bot listens to our instructions. Okay, I don't know why these other coins are not showing up. Okay, here we are. I hope you see these 2 coins, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
They're the new coins that I'm trading right now. Okay, but what are they happening? If you look at this one, it will be selling at 004386, all right?
Yes.
So it is a coin having an upward trend. So at the end of the day, these 2 coins will sell off and I'll make my little profit. I'm just trying to manage the bearish market, you understand?
Yes, yes.
I hope it's okay with you. It's not a
Yeah,
financial
it's okay.
advice,
Thank you.
but anyone can use it to run their boat. It's not a financial advice, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I usually tell all people I'm not a trader. Me, I'm a person who looks for strategy to win. Me, I don't think like a trader. Me, I think like like a sniper in the business. So I want to make sure I make profit. Simple business. So it's up
All
to
right.
you to say,
Thank
hey,
you.
Julius, the strategy could be good for me. And at the end of the day, teams are winning.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Leader Julius.
At the end of the day, I see, let me just share. At the end of the day, you see, at the end of the day, okay. You see, this one is sharing. Are you sure Royalty doesn't work? Get a good strategy, make it tried out, support your robot where necessary. Seek knowledge, practice, continuous profit. You see this, Emma?
Yes,
Emma,
Leader. Yes, Leader.
you see this? Is this person winning?
That's right.
So it's up to you. If you're on the call, usually me, I tell everybody, me, I'm not a trader. And I rarely think like a trader. Because if I was to think like a trader, I wouldn't need the bot. I wouldn't need the bot. It is finding better way to keep winning, even when the market's bad, especially if you don't have sufficient capital. Especially if you don't have good capital. Because if you have good capital, I would just advise you to open your margin calls. I would just advise you to open your margin calls and allow the bot to keep on buying the dip. People like my friend who's on this call that is trading with 300,000. My brother, just open your margin calls. $300,000. Allow your bot to buy for you the dip. Why? Because you have enough capital. But my brothers and sisters on this call, $500 already, you see you are having floating loss and you want to continue making $6, $10, $11, $12 a day, $6, $10, $11, $12 a day, even when the market is bearish, right? You need to keep winning. Why? Because the bot listens to what we tell it to do in our accounts. That's the beauty about the business. The bot listens to our instructions in our accounts. So it's up to you which type of instructions you want to give your bot. Do you want to give your bot instructions to keep on buying the dip because you have enough capital? Then go on. Why? Because you will make more profit than I will make. But if you are here, you have little capital and you want to earn per day, strategize to keep winning. Leave these people that keep on saying, Julius, now the market is down, I better find another return on investment. When the market bounces back, then it's when I will return. They don't think out of the box. You know, for you to be able to win, you need to be always be able to think out of the box. All right? You need to be able to think out of the box. Just keep on thinking out of the box.
My leader. On that strategy, I just forgot one important thing. Why is it that you open the position doubled than just putting $20 first buy in? Why? Why is it that you put $10, then you open the position doubled instead of you just putting 20 first buy in such that it buys 20, 20, 20? Why?
Okay, when you open double position, it means when you put in $10, it will buy $20. You understand?
Yes, I understand that.
That's what I did.
Now my question is, why is it that instead of you just putting 20 first buy in, then you don't open the position doubled, you put 10, then open the position doubled? Is there any difference it makes?
I wanted to double. I want to put in $10 as the first buying amount, and I double it up. so that my investment runs faster and I get off.
So leader, it means $10. When you put the coin, it will first buy 10, but when you open it double.
No, it will buy. Whenever it will be buying, it will buy 20. It will double by first buying amount.
So that means there is no difference with just putting $20 first buying, then you don't open the double, isn't it?
Yeah, it is fine.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Now, having shared that, that's just the strategy. Let me now go to my sharing for today. Okay. And the reason why I think always about strategizing is always keeping business. I think I'm speaking to people that are already in business. Always keeping business. Why? Because 80% of the people that join our business don't have huge capital. But on the 80% that join the business and don't have good capital, around 40%, around 20% are willing to go outside their comfort zone, to go outside there and teach more people about legit crypto. And because of that, these people want to first see profits every single day for them to go and speak to their people. That's why I came up with that sharing, and I'll keep it at that. Try it at your own. It's not a financial advice. And see. But okay. All right, let me see how this call ends, and I will share at last. All right. I'll first, but at the same time, I don't just become too much excited, because I usually want to lower your expectations, but then you can make your personal decision. I'll be giving confidence so much about it tomorrow, after trying it several times myself, but I was sharing. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy to have you here this morning. And every morning, we want to share some insights about trading and about how to learn to use your application. Because if you learn how to use your application, you can do anything with your app. I want to repeat, you can do anything with your app. As simple as that. So if you learn the icons of the app and how to use the app, you can always keep winning. Now, because of that, we also have the one-shot signals that are available, especially for people who have little capital. Especially for people who have little capital. The one-shot signals that usually come up. So you need also to spend some time, learn how to set those parameters for one shot. Because if you do, you'll be able also to manage. But then, as you are trying to find all the different strategies to keep you winning, it's very, very important for you to learn how to manage your funds. One of the important things you need to do as you are running this business, don't do it with the following. One, don't face the fear of missing out, right, on anything. Please don't allow that. Don't overtrade. Find your own strategy and keep using it. Why? Because if you don't manage your funds, you'll not always make profit. Now, when you decide to manage your funds, gentlemen, dedicate a certain amount that will fit the margin calls of a particular strategy you are using to allow your boat to buy the dip. So allow your boat to buy the dip. Allow your boat to buy the dip. So allow your boat to buy the dip by using the cycle mode to trade. This is when maybe you have a copy trader. And so dedicate a certain amount that if I'm using, let me say King Gas strategy, and I will be trading 3 coins with this strategy. I'll open the margin calls to allow the bot to buy the dip right now. And this will cost me, let me say $1,000. So I will not withdraw this money because it has 3 coins. It is running to run this cycle. 2, dedicate another amount, ladies and gentlemen, that you are going to be using for the signals. You say, I'll be using, let me say, $240 to trade signals. You are designing your capital, ladies and gentlemen, to help you manage your account. What do I mean by you are designing your own capital? You are finding a better way to make sure that you are not missing out on the dip when the robot is able to buy the dip. You are also not missing out on the signals. Then you can do these other one shots. So that's why I say manage your capital very well so that your capital could serve you. Now, how best? If I have 100% of my capital, I'll get around 30% for the cycle and around 30% for the signal. And I remain with 60% of my capital into my USDT to help me do manual replenishment if I want to run out any of these coins. And it could be a better trading strategy. Why? Because all the time you'll have funds that can help you run out of a particular market. So that is one of the best ways that could keep us in business, by dedicating a certain amount. And when the robot buys, if you do that, I believe you'll always be able to make profit, right? Okay, now let me go to my second insight. This week, I want to start with insights. If you have little trading capital of around $100, you are in the house, you have little capital of around $100, right? I will encourage you to set a goal, and this goal is to raise your capital to 1,000 minimum. Why, Julius? Because right now, as the market is down, it's the best time for us to invest. Why? Let me just draw a clear picture for everyone if you are new into the house. And I'll first open some websites for you so that you don't depend to say Julius has the information, right? So let us just come here. And our first website is Mesari.io. Mesari.io is our first website. And if you open it up, okay, Mesari.io, ladies and gentlemen, it's a website for crypto traders. It analyzes the market in microseconds to give you what is really happening right now. Look, the market, 60% of the coins are into red, meaning the market is moving down. So if someone has sufficient capital, they can use this advantage to open margin calls and allow the bot to buy the dip. Now, when the bot is buying the dip, it's using what we call dollar cost averaging method. Meaning, if you have $1,000, it's not investing all your $1,000 in the market at once. It is picking bit by bit. So if I dedicated $1,000 for the bot to trade for me, all right, I'll be sure that I will make 10% of this at the end of the month. But at the same time, there is usually a question being asked by so many people on the call. And this question appeared. I will bring it as it appeared on one platform. Let me see if I could share it here. And I want to clear the air about this question. So let me clear the air. Can someone share this question? All right. Okay, sorry. Okay. And this person has a right, he's right, but there's something they don't understand, and it could be a general question that many people could be having. Let me join with another device so that I could make it very clear. Now, what is the question? The question is as simple as this as I share my screen. I can see profits. It's the simple question. I can see profits here. The bot shows profits here. But I cannot see these profits in my USDT. Is there someone in the house that also has the same question? I see the money in my back office when I open my royalty, but I can't see these profits accumulate in my Binance account. Is there anyone on the call that has the same question? I see profits. If you're on the call, and one of the reasons why you are putting your business down, you no longer want to do your business, is that you see profit being accumulated in your back office, all right? But you cannot see this money in your Binance account. Is there anyone on the call? Just raise up your hand. You on the call, only one, maybe the rest it's okay, all right? You on the call, you see money in when you tap on your revenue. When you tap revenue on your royal queue, you see you have made $300, but you cannot see this money in your Binance account. Okay, and let me first make it. Let me stop sharing so that I bring up this question very clearly from one platform. Because it is killing business because of some people lacking information, right? I'll read it as it is. You know, I want really to base, okay, this is the question, right? Hello, Royal Q family. I've been here for a short time trying to learn more about Royal Q, and I was contented and wanted to start trading. But then my upline is trying to discourage me that Royal Q is a waste of time. He claims it only benefits those on the affiliate program, but via trading, it's a waste of time. He says that when trading, you see profits reflect in your Royal Q account, but you can't see them in your Binance account. So I'm in dilemma, right? So I was able to chat this guy up, and he was able to tell me, good morning, upline, I no longer see you in the group. Don't join Royal Q. It's a waste of time. It's good for those who can only refer. And I thought the Bobo trades well. How much were you trading with apart from referring? I thought the more the capital, the more the profit, because you buy more coins and profit increase. Yes, the profit record in Royal Q, but it can't be seen in your Binance account. So that's why I want to insist on this question before I even talk about much. Is there someone on the call that is your question? Now, I need to make this clear for everybody, all right? Your winning depends on your trading strategy, okay? Let me do something. Okay. So I will share screen on the other and open my camera on this one. Okay, now. There are two types of trading in Royal Q. Okay, I see Let me first, okay, now I'll just first answer. There are two types of trading in Royal Q. The first trade is when you use a cycle. The first type of trading is when you use a cycle to trade. Julius, what do you mean with a cycle? Like the word says, a cycle. In a cycle, there is a buy and there is a what? A sell. Does the cycle stop? No, the cycle doesn't stop. There is a buy, there is a sell. There is a buy, there is a sell, meaning when the bot buys and it sells, it returns your money into USDT and picks it again and buys again. I don't know that I'm speaking to someone. Okay? If you use a cycle to trade, especially if you use a sync strategy or open your coins in a cycle, you are instructing your bot to buy, to sell, but after it has sold, to pick even the profit it has made to return it in the market. That's the one way of trading. The second way is when you use the one shot. But before I go to the second way, does the cycle trade ends? Yes, the cycle trade ends when all the margin calls are over. What is the margin call? A margin call, ladies and gentlemen, is the number of times when the bot is instructed to buy when the market falls down by a certain percentage. When the market falls down by a certain percentage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to focus on is which type of trader are you? All right? Because these are the two type of traders at the same time. One, those that want what I could call instant gratification. There is a trader that wants to see little profits per day, or there is a trader that has little capital. I think that's the same class. They want to enter the trade and go out of the trade. Now, if you are that type of trader, then you better trade in the one shot. Because if you are trading with the one shot, just a minute. All right, so sorry for that. So you can trade with a cycle or you trade with the one shot. When you trade with the one shot, you are instructing your bot, it has bought, let it sell and return your profits back to USDT. That's the type of trader you are. But of the two traders, who has potential to make more profit? The one in the cycle. Why? Because he compounds his money. If he had started with, let me say, 1,000 and he makes $258, it means his capital, although not visible in his Binance account, he has a capital of 1,258. So it means he has been reinvesting his profit back in other coins that the bot buys. But if you are trading with one shot, it means you buy, you allow your bot to buy, it sells, it returns your money back to USDT. So if you cannot be able, if you are not able to think like a long-term trader, right? That you want to make huge profits by compounding your capital, because, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, when the margin calls are over, right? For example, let me show you this. If this coin has a negative 22, all right, this one, and I open the margin calls of this coin, all right, it means this bot will keep on buying the dip. These margin calls will increase. According to this strategy, it has 50 margin calls. When these 50 margin calls are over and this coin has not yet bounced back in profit, the bot will wait to sell this coin when the market bounces back. But when I open the margin calls, right? When I open the margin calls, you see there have been 20, there have been 40, 13, now they are 13. What has happened? My floating loss has gone down. Why? You see this? My floating loss has gone down. Why? Because the bot has been able to invest in more money, hence being able to reduce the average price, move closer to the current price, and create a new profit trigger price, which is now 177.5, meaning very, very soon, even when the market is down, this bot can take off profit because my margin calls are open. I know if someone is new, like my leader from Botswana, these are new statements to him, but I know we are going to do a one-on-one call to make things very easy. Because if anyone understands how the bot works, you can never make awkward statements. You cannot make awkward statements. Why? Because if you fail to understand how something works, then you might find yourself missing out big time on huge profits. And people who have sufficient capital, I don't see them complaining because even when the market is down, they keep making profit. Now, if you are trading with little capital, go in for the one short strategy. You have your $100 and you want to make some profits at the end of the day. Go in for the one short. Why? Because with the one short, you will sleep with your money. The bot will sell, return your money back to USDT. Then you start off again. But if you want to make over 210%, get a designed amount. Give it to the bot 6 months, 1 year. Because this is what Royal Q says. Especially for those who want to trade with the cycle. I shared it the other time, but let me share it here to clear the air. Because someone might miss out on a money printing machine by listening to the people that don't have a cause in life. And especially, there's so many mindsets of people that are used to returns on investments. Because if someone is used to a $1 a day, 1.6, like I was used to green gold, it's very hard if you tell them to compound their money and they listen. They want instant gratification. And because of that, they miss out on a long-term business that could pay them a lot of money. Now, I'll talk about the power of compounding, but more specifically, I want to read this statement for everybody on the call. Royal Q says, if you have free money of around $100,000 as your principal stands for capital. Use Royal Q quantify compounding interest, which at the end of the year, even when the market is good, even when the market is bad, it will have generated for you $340,000. $314,000 at the end of the year, meaning you have made over 200 plus profits. Because when the market will be bad, let us look at only 10% of your capital. Now look how this is how the boat works. The compounding interest overall logarithm. Monthly calculation is calculated by a conservative of 10%. That if in your first month, you invest in $100,000 and you make $10,000, meaning starting next month, even if this capital is not visible back to your SDT, you have a capital of over $100,000. Why? Because, gentlemen, if this month the market is bad, after 2 months the market will be too good and everything will return. So the next month, your capital will be $121,000. You also make 10%. You are now not making 10% of your initial capital. Not at all. You are now making 10% of 121 because every month you make 10%, 10%, 10%. And that's how you compound your money. And that's why you need to think long term. That's why I usually advise, if you have your $100 and it is your food, it is your school fees, it is your, what do I say? It is your rent, please don't bring it here. Don't bring your rent here. This is not magic business. I don't usually even advise people to go and eat loans. Someone was busy telling me, Julius, I want to go to the bank, eat a loan. You're eating a loan and bringing your loan in the market. And the market is very volatile. You're not bringing the loan to a storage machine. Because even if the market goes down, you will keep on compounding your profit, compounding your profit, compounding your profit. And whenever it will be a season for the bull run of the market, whenever the market bounces back, all your profits and your capital will be brought back, compounded. Why? Because the number of coins the boat buys never reduces. What reduces is the value of the coins it has bought. So, if you hate the cycle mode, then put your coins in one shot, cancel the margin calls like I've done. And that's why I did it, to cater for certain mindset. Because we are not the same. Then wait. Then wait to see how the market will perform at the end of the day. All right, now I want to listen to your questions. If you have some, before I close, I don't know whether my point has come home. But if you have good capital and you want to be a millionaire, build your capital, ladies and gentlemen. Build your capital in your Binance account. Allow the board to compound your money every month. If you say $1,000 for the cycle, stop disturbing the boat, allow the boat to continue trading and be patient, because you not make less than 210% at the end of the month. So anyone on the call with a question? So the reason why you may not see your profit is because of your trading strategy. If you decide to trade with the one shot and you don't want the compounding effect, meaning when the bot will sell, you just put your money back to STT and stop there. And if you understand how the bot works, you can compound your profits. Let me start with Gary.
Coach.
Good morning.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
Good. Coach, thank you very much for all this valuable information. I've unfortunately not been able to attend the whole call, and I've been on and off, but I have been on for the last couple of minutes, and you were discussing cycle trade, and you mentioned that once a trade is complete in cycle trade, the bot will buy new coins. Can you please explain that mechanism to me?
All right. Just a minute.
Sure.
All right. So let me answer your question, Gary.
Sure.
So when the robot buys, all right, when the cycle has ended. Now, what do I mean by the cycle? If these coins remain in the cycle mode and they are not in one shot, all right, it means that these coins have to finish their margin calls, all right? And if the market keeps on going deep, the bot will still listen to the instructions of the margin calls. If there are 10, it will keep on buying until the 10 margin calls are over, all right? If especially this coin is going deep. But when the margin calls are over, the bot will stop buying. What will it wait for? It waits for this particular coin to bounce back. When it bounces back, it sells everything and it picks a new coin that is doing well automatically if you are using a sync strategy.
If you're using a sync strategy. Okay, that's the part that, okay, so if you're using a sync strategy.
Yeah, if you're not using a sync strategy, it will not.
Okay, so sync strategy, just to confirm, means that it's a copy trade.
Exactly, you are copying someone's trades. Now,
okay,
Gary,
I think you've answered my question.
Right, but what I want to tell you that if you use a sync strategy to copy a trade, you're only copying the settings of this particular person, all right? But the coins are not picked by this person. The coins are automatically quantitatively picked by the bot. That's why whenever you sync a new strategy, everybody makes profit immediately. Because at the moment, there are coins that are doing well that the bot has picked up.
Okay, so once the coin that the bot has chosen with a sync strategy, which means you've copied the strategy, not the coin, once that coin has achieved its goal, it will sell and then buy a new coin. Is that right? Yeah,
it will buy a new coin because you are still in a sync strategy. It will still recognize that it needs to purchase the coin again. A new one that is doing well in the market.
I was listening to some training the other day. I can't be sure it was you. And they mentioned if you find that your coin is sitting in a floating loss after 2 or 3 days, it might be worth selling it off. Well, a floating loss, it's not too big. It might be worth selling it off and allowing the bot to rebuy something that is good at the time.
Yeah, exactly. It was me. You know, when I started trading, right, I just need to share with you. This is what I've realized. So there's a friend of mine who has been in this business together for some time. And he's a V5. He's by the names of King Gaz. And King Gaz is one of the V5s we have in the team, all right? And
yes, I'm aware of King Gaz.
Yeah, he's called King Gaz. He has been in the business for some time, since I got started, all right? And he has been in the crypto market space for some time. So one day, I asked him a question, and I just want to share this. Wow. I want to revive my team because they lack patience. They complain much about too much floating loss. You see this?
Okay.
And I wanted to get an approach on how to handle this, all right? And so this is my private chat, but I'll share. He says that the market has always been up and been down, all right? And he shared with me the performance of the market for the 5 years the market performed. That for the last 5 years, the market went up and the market went down. When you look at the 10 years performance, it was the same frequency. Then he told me 2 years candle. Look at the performance. Always up and down. It's going up and down. It goes up and down. But then he shared with me to understand how the crypto bubble app works, right?
Yes, you did show
And
me
he
this
told
the
me,
other day.
Julius, look, that every time, even when the market is as red as it is, there are new coins that are doing well in the market, right? And he gave me advice to develop a trading strategy, you understand? And he told me that the trading strategy is to decide to have a substantial loss, all right? Substantial loss for some time so that you could make more profit. So at first I had doubt, all right? But let me open this Royal Q. But I've studied his strategy. He has been here for, I think I need to share the other screen. He has been trading with this strategy for 1 month, all right? I think he's about to make his first month with his trade strategy. Let me share my other screen. And what I could tell you is that it works best if someone has good capital, right?
Yes, of course.
If someone doesn't have good capital, it may not serve them so much, all right?
And that speaks to your conversation. That speaks to your conversation earlier, where you said you need to be able to buy the deep to have this, to take the strategy.
Exactly. Now, this is what this guy does. You see, in 1 month, he has been able to achieve around 49.65%. All right. And if I compare, I'm not comparing, but I just want to look for the people that I found here trading. All right. I will try. I'm not comparing. I'll try to just look at this other copy trader known as let me do JD Winner, because JD Winner has been here for some time. He has one of the best knowledges you can have if you want to get good knowledge. But look, I found him around. You see this?
Yes.
It is not comparable. Someone has been trading for 1 month. Am I right? Let me also try this other new strategy of his, 10x. You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he told me, Julius, I think you see the difference. I'll not try others. Maybe I could use one of the most leading. Chuchu is one of the most leading. Okay. I hope you notice the difference, huh?
Yes.
Now, he gave me a simple formula, right? And the simple formula he gave me is this: Julius, you needed to understand that whenever the market goes down, there will be coins that are still doing well in the market. And since there will be coins that are still doing well in the market, the bot will always and automatically pick new coins. It will automatically pick new coins. So develop a strategy. And some of my team leaders, they have even gone low. Once they see a floating loss of 8%, all right, 7% or 8%, they get little loss and they sync the strategy again and gain back their profits. You understand? So that now they get new coins that are doing well in the market. And when he was answering, he told me, Julius, if you need to notice this for 3 days. If I make $12, then I make 6, then I make 5, then on the 23rd, I didn't make profit. It means now I need to cancel the strategy and sync new coins again so that I get new coins that are doing well at the moment. Why? Because instead of me waiting for a signal to be provided by the team, I can always keep in profit. And the people that have used the strategy, their teams are happy and they are seeing their money back to SDT every day. I hope it's a winning strategy, especially now when the market's having a downward movement. Because right now, the market's not in its bull run, all right?
Yes.
The market is down. For example, I'm not sure when this coin can get out of floating loss. You understand? This one. All right? I'm not sharing my screen, but I think I'm sharing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when this will get out of floating loss, all right? So what I can do if I have more capital, I can come on this coin, open the margin calls if I have enough USDT, and allow the bot buy a little bit more deep so that I could reduce on the floating loss, on the return rate, all right?
Okay.
Get it to a certain percentage that is manageable, then I sell off this coin, and I sync a new strategy with the new coins that are doing well at the moment. That returns me back to business.
Coach, if I'm understanding the dollar cost average principle, if one had enough knowledge, would there be a benefit in holding onto those floating losses until such time that the market does turn on an uptrend, and then to reopen those margin calls?
Yeah, if you use that strategy, the dollar cost averaging principle, and you have enough capital, you win big time. You know why? Because when you open the margin calls, one, the following things happen. Because that is how the bot works. When I open the margin calls of this coin, the following things happen. One, I'll increase my position amount, all right?
Yes, of course.
But the bot will buy more quantity of this coin, all right? It will create a new average price, and it will also reduce my return rate. Meaning, I will be getting more coins at a cheaper price. Meaning the bot just needs to bounce back a little bit, then I could be able to make profit.
Okay.
So if someone has enough capital, they don't need to do all these other playbacks of the market, all right?
Okay.
But then at the same time, it's a two-way decision. Either you open the margin calls to allow the bot buy the dip, all right? Or instead of you destroying your guns, you go in for new coins that are doing well at the moment, all right?
Okay, that makes, for the level of capital that I'm working with, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, depending on the capital you want to expose to the market. Because the challenge with this is that capital is key. If someone is having little capital with that, then opening up margin calls may not serve them best.
Would the strategy of buying new coins regularly work with King Gaza's strategy or with all strategies?
That I need to study a little bit, because why I need to study it a little bit, I wanted to go and try to open up other strategies and see. Because what happens is that automatically if the bot, okay, let me see if I could try to make this clear. Automatically, if the bot is buying the dip, okay, let me see if I could answer it this way. let me see if I could. Let me join again. Let me join again. Let me show you this. These ones we are just stopped. Okay. I wanted to answer you this way. For example, if this bot finishes the 50 margin calls, right? Any strategy, if it finishes its margin calls and the coin is sold off, the bot has automatically to pick new coins that are doing well at the moment. That's what should be done. But I haven't tried it with other strategy. But I am confident of two that I know that automatically pick up coins. One is JD10X. It picks up automatically. Another one is King Gas strategy, right?
So, Coach, just a moment there. So what you're saying is not all strategies will pick up automatically and rebuy.
I expect them to automatically pick up, but I haven't studied, right? I need to take up some time. Well, that's why I cannot say that they don't. Because what I know, when the coin is sold off, automatically the bot has to bring a new coins that are doing well.
Okay.
But what I would suggest to everybody on the call, that one of the reasons, if you don't have sufficient capital, is to make sure you are keeping this business very simple to everybody. Yes, so many of my friends are telling me, Julius, why don't you come and bring in some key leaders that could teach us how we can manually set our bots? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. One of the best things is to find something that is easy to duplicate. What is easy to duplicate is that anyone can sync a strategy. Anyone can sync a strategy, because business is all about keeping it as simple as possible. And if it remains as simple as possible for everyone, anybody can become a multi-millionaire. It's not the way you complicate it that wins best. It's the way you keep it simple for everybody. So that's why I usually talk about sync strategies than coming up to manually teach you how to manually trade, because even if you stay a manual trader, your trading profits will be limited by your capital and the market. No one can say, because if you have good capital, then there's no reason why you die on manual trading. No. Because the copy trader will only take 1%. And the royal key application will automatically pick up new coins for you whenever a new coin is sold off. So you will have put your trades in automation than to monitor. In automation than to monitor. Then the time you would spend on monitoring your trades, you will be automatically spend that time in making sure that you are helping other people understand crypto. How fast will you grow? Better than you expect.
Coach,
So I don't know whether, Gary, you
100%.
have another question.
Okay, so the marketing material for Royal Q says one should be able to make between 0.5 and 5% per day.
Exactly.
Now, without being greedy, is there a strategy at the moment that is safe that I can promote for a team that will return 0.5% a day? Is there something you could recommend?
All right, thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much, Leader Gary. I don't know if there is anyone with a compliment, a supplement, or any other question before we come to the end. Okay. So, gentlemen, thank you so much. I want to allow some leaders drop in their insights. And I want to request all leaders on the platforms, please spend time with your team members. Make sure they are making profit. Strategize with them. Listen to them. They could have better ideas than you. Don't become one man is kind. And you'll better to win. Tonight, if all goes well, we shall be having one of the trading gurus in our team by the names of Pafiet. And he will be on this call. I expect if all goes well. I'm trying to unmute Coach J. I don't know, but during this time, so you're busy. All right, he's on the call. All right. Coach J, one or two insights and help me close our morning call, sir.
Thank you, leader, for the opportunity. Good day, everyone on the call. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be addressing everybody. So yes, just to answer Gary's question, is there a strategy that you can use that can earn you 0.5% a day? Yes, there is. You could even go ahead and use common sense, use logic to execute trades yourself, because that is what the aim of trading is. The aim of trading is to become super independent, not necessarily too dependent on a strategy, because the strategy may not end up giving you exactly what you want, may not give you your desired results based on your capital that you do have. So of course, everyone's capital is different, everyone's risk profile is different, and with the signals that are sent to the group, you can easily make not even 0.5. Why settle for 0.5 per day when you can make 5% a day, or when you can make 10% a day? The aim with the trading, ladies and gentlemen, is to know when to get in and when to get out. So yes, you can go ahead and use a copy trader strategy, but the setup of that strategy after you have synced the strategy is important. The setup whereby you are changing the strategy mode, you are either stopping the margin calls, you're doing a one shot instead of a cycle, based on your buy-in amounts, how much profit is going to be enough for you. And so one of the main things that people don't understand is that the minimum amount that is tradable in your exchange is $10. Now, if you're having a first buy-in amount of $10 and you receive a profit of $1 on that specific trade, that $1 may not end up being $1 in your exchange anymore, because you're getting the profit in your crypto, right? Now the crypto fluctuates, and of course you're going to have to accumulate, you're going to have to do multiple trades and accumulate your crypto just so that you can have $10 or more in that specific coin. And so what you do with your crypto in your wallet after receiving your profits is very, very important. And so for this reason, we say once again, capital is king. Now, of course, the more and more of any specific crypto that you can accumulate, the better it's going to be for you, because we need to focus on accumulating the amount of crypto instead of accumulating the value of that crypto, because the value of the crypto is always going to be market dependent. The value of the crypto is going to be market dependent and not necessarily dependent on the amount of money that you have in that coin. So it is important, ladies and gentlemen, to attend as many Zoom calls as you possibly can. It's not always easy teaching people how to trade manually, but it is in your best interest to go ahead and take $20, $30, $40 to maybe a 4 margin call configuration and get $1 per trade, but by trading manually, because the chances of you actually being able to compete with the circle strategist, the chances of you being able to acquire as much profits as you like will be dependent on the time, energy, and effort that you put into the business. So if you feel that you are worth $1 a day, then do whatever it takes on a daily basis to keep a clean sheet, not have coins in your back office that are in floating loss, but keep a clean sheet, and then just pick a coin that is about to pump. And if you do not have the necessary skills or experience to pick a coin that is about to pump to give you that 10% or 5% or 3% or 1% on your money, whichever your buying amount is, then you're going to have to be satisfied with the circle synchronization strategy. And the circle synchronization strategies, in most cases, all of them actually, are giving a rough estimate of what one could earn on a monthly basis, which is 10% to 30% per month. Now, with the valid signals that everyone is receiving on a daily basis in the different groups, these signals can enable you to earn over 5% a day just on one pick. And so if you can focus at least filling your cryptocurrency portfolio, filling your bag and being a bag holder of a good coin, and then you can 10x your money on one coin for the whole year. And that's what many people don't understand, is that it requires a lot of patience. 80% patience, 10% buying, and 10% selling. So you don't necessarily need to be trading 40 coins in order to see a desirable outcome, because not everyone has the right amount of capital in order to be trading 40 coins. Maybe we can make it a point to like focus on having 5 coins or 7 coins or 10 coins, an amount that you guys can manage without having to worry about not receiving profits. Simply knowing that even if you are in floating loss right now, whilst we speak, your robot can bring for you sub sales. It can bring for you profits in your sub position if only you know when to buy dip. And that's another key important factor that everyone needs to learn, is to know when to open up their margin calls, when to buy dip. Because I've been listening to what leader Julius have to say, and the other leader Gary, based on your questions. It really is a simple business. And using common sense, using logic, common sense to make an informed decision, knowingly that when you are able to buy more of the crypto when the price is at its cheapest, you put yourself at a better advantage. Nobody is ever really going to know when the bottom of the bottom is on any specific coin. And for this reason, it is imperative for us to remain engaged, remain positive, and see this business for what it really is. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's quantitative trading, and quantitative trading is simply a long-term investment strategy that all of us are able to use. But if not used properly with the right intentions and the right mindset, then we're going to continuously be wanting to chase profit instead of chasing the skill. We're going to continuously, ladies and gentlemen, want to chase profit instead of chasing the skill. Because what can take you 6 months to learn, for the rest of the 6 months, in the 12 months that you have as your subscription, you can actually make double or quadruple your money, or even 10x your money, or even 20x your money in the space of a year on consent that you are developing the right behaviors, the right habits. And every trader knows that to avoid the drawbacks in the market, every trader knows that they need to find a good entry point and a good exit point. And on the signals that you're receiving, whether it be you are using the sync strategy or the signals, all of these coins that are chosen either by the robot or chosen by the traders who are giving the signals, they have entry points. They started at the right time. They have an entry point based on the uptrend in the market at that given time, and they have an exit point. And if you do not know when to enter when trading manually, then stick to the sync strategy, but don't overcompensate. Meaning that, for example, if you have $500 capital and the sync strategy requires $250 per coin, I wouldn't really recommend somebody to take 2 coins. I would recommend that person to take 1 coin with a $250 capital, and the other $250 should be as a reserve in case of emergency at a time like this. Because now what happens, and what I've learned, what I've seen, is that people will have $500 capital. They sink 2 coins, not knowing that, of course, there's drawbacks in the market. And now they have 2 coins running for them, and they run out of USDT to compensate for even bigger dips in the market. And the only way that can be combated is by being reserved and being conservative, and understanding that your profits are always going to be market dependent. And the more capital that you do have, the easier it's going to be for you to get out of floating loss. Otherwise, the floating loss will be something that you'll be staying in without any patience, without any activeness, without any rules of engagement to understand that while still waiting for the market to pick up, you're not focused too much on the profit, but you more so focus on the activity that will end up getting you to your desired result. And the activity that is going to get you to your desired result, ladies and gentlemen, is at the end of the day the affiliate marketing side of the business. And lots of people's minds is actually closed to this because they're either saying things like, I don't have the time, I can't do this, I can't do that. When that's not the truth. The truth is that many people's excuses are bigger than their dreams. And yes, this is a trading platform. Yes, you can make money trading without referring anyone. But then what's the point of actually being in a network marketing opportunity that can change your life for the better depending on your network? We all know and understand that our network will determine our net worth. So when it comes to the trading aspect, I just think that it's very important for all of us to remain conservative, for all of us to remain patient, and use the strategy for everything that it's got. Whether you're using the sync strategy and paying a strategy fee that is deducted, the 20% that is deducted from your asset, or whether you are paying just the fuel fee, which is the 20% that is deducted from your asset. The fuel fee when the robot closes a trade-off in a profit for you. And I read a message in one of the groups, and it was said that Leader Julius had addressed it as well. It is up to us as leaders, ladies and gentlemen, to avoid getting into a situation whereby you find yourself joining with the wrong mentor. We have great mentors here, guys, and you guys come to Zoom call for one reason only, is to learn. Right? This learning takes place on Zoom call in most instances. Maybe we're not that fortunate to do it face to face, but how many of you are actually applying what you are learning here on the Zoom? How many of you are actually taking the information that you've received, whether it be relating to the trading aspect of the business or the networking aspect of the business, and actually going out there to apply this knowledge? Because applied knowledge at the end of the day is going to count more for you in your favor than what just getting the knowledge is concerned. Yes, you can get the knowledge, but what you do with that knowledge is very important. So ultimately, there's a lot of money to be made if only we are managing our capital in such a way whereby we come to an understanding. We come to an understanding based on our current situation. Everyone's situation is not the same. Everyone's mindset is not the same, but these are things that can be developed. Your situation can be developed. Your situation can be developed, ladies and gentlemen. Your trading portfolio can be developed. Your skills can be developed when it comes to network marketing. It all just depends on the time, energy, and effort that you're going to be putting into the business. And then, of course, acquiring this knowledge and applying the knowledge. So I really want to say thank you to all leaders that are pushing. Not everyone is born a leader, but leadership also developed. But to all the leaders that are pushing, not just coming in with the mindset of receiving trade profits, but growing their organization and understanding that the network will determine the net worth. You won't have to worry about capital. Because every time somebody joins your business, whether direct or indirect, you're going to receive a quantification, a direct quantification, a team quantification. You're going to receive an activation, direct activation or an indirect activation. You're going to receive it, ladies and gentlemen, and what you do with it is very, very important. Are you going to make money and use that money to make more money? Or you're going to make money and use that money or nothing at all? Let me just take this boy here quickly. All right, so it is important for us to understand, ladies and gentlemen, what our goal is, and what our plan is moving forward. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Right now, as you guys can hear, I work from home, so for me it's a bit easier giving my full time energy and attention to my business than what somebody else would be able to do. But that is where priorities come in, guys. The priority of you understanding that this is your business, and it's up to you to go out there, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and be the one answering questions instead of be the one that's asking questions all the time. But then if you are that one that's asking questions, trying to gain clarity, and you get the necessary answers, you acquire the necessary knowledge. Once again, what are you doing with that knowledge to apply that knowledge? I hope what I've said thus far makes sense. Because for me as a leader who is trying to assist as many people as I possibly can, it's up to the people that is in my team to explain to the other people in our team why it's important for them to join Zoom call. Because I would come onto Zoom at 10 p.m. South African time. There's only maybe 7 or 10 people when we have over 1,000 people in our team. But it just shows you that everything rises and falls on leadership. I can only take you to the water. I cannot force you to drink. And for this reason, it's up to you guys that are directly or indirectly affiliated to me. Even if you're not directly or indirectly affiliated to me. But the same applies with Leader Julius and other leaders that are coming onto the call, giving these teachings. We need to pass that information on to the rest of the groups and keep on telling the group what we're learning and encouraging people to come to Zoom call, because we cannot meet everyone face to face to help people. And so as a leader, it can be a bit discouraging knowing that you're trying to help your team and you're trying to help your team's team, yet they're coming in with a mindset of profit, chasing the profit instead of chasing the skill. They're not developing the right mindset to develop a huge organization that is going to help them make money while they sleep. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to mindset. The mindset is going to be required to build the skills, and the skills in turn is going to help you build that strategy. And without that strategy, without that goal, you'll be sitting on one place, and you'd be making mistakes. The mistakes that you're making, are you correcting it? Have you used money that you can afford to lose? Meaning that have you used money that you won't need in the immediate future? This is the other problem. Many people are coming into the business and they're using money that they can't afford to lose. And we're not talking about the literal loss here, because there's no losses at the real queue that holds your position. We'll never sell off at a loss. But people are using money that they're going to need next week or at the end of the month. And for this reason, they're worried about not receiving profits. When any investor knows that whenever you are investing, you want to use money that you can afford to lose, meaning that it should be money that you're using that you're not going to need in the immediate future. And you should be investing without fear and investing without emotions. Those are the three top rules for any investor, for any trader. Trade without emotions, trade without fear, and invest money that you can afford to lose. Not to say that you're literally going to lose, but also learn to take a loss. Because if you're not going to learn to take a loss and take that loss, then you're not going to know how to, learn from your mistake, learn from the loss. So really, I hope I'm making sense. I know I can be jumping from one thing to the other thing. And I'm sure everything that I'm speaking right now to you guys is making sense. But we need to keep on encouraging people to join us on Zoom call. We need to keep on encouraging new people, prospects, people that haven't yet joined Royal Q to join us on Zoom call and just share the opportunity as much as we possibly can, taking our focus off from the market, and the market is not doing well, putting our focus into something that can help us do well. And it goes without saying that you can even receive more profits in your rewards than what you'd receive profits from your trades. Because that is where the big money is in any business. It's in the new business, not just in the person that has been working at that business for 5, 10 years or for 1 year. But it's the lifeblood of any business is always going to be in new business. So where the focus goes, ladies and gentlemen, the energy flows, the type of questions that we ask, we need to keep it down to a point whereby these questions are not rhetorical questions. Whereby these questions that we're asking, we most probably already know the answers to these questions, but we're still asking it anyway, just to create that justification towards ourselves as an excuse as to why we shouldn't be focusing on team building, when that is where most or the bulk of any top earners' income is at. And anyone can sell. You can sell on your cell phone, face-to-face, word of mouth, on Zoom. You can sell. You can sell just about anything, anywhere, anytime, any place. It just all depends on how you see it. And this is a good business. But then you're going to find somebody that comes into the business, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to tell you, no, Royal Q is not a good business. Here's another robot, etc., etc. When all of these other new companies that are coming out now, they're copying Royal Q's compensation plan. And they're looking for leaders like you guys who are committed, who come to Zoom calls. They're looking for people like you to change your mind, and then you lose track, you lose focus of the end result. So if you came here to Royal Q to make money, then use the opportunity to make money. If you came here to Royal Q to learn, then use the opportunity to learn. And then more importantly, so whatever you have learned, apply what you have learned, so that you can see your income 10x. And even if your capital 10x's in 12 months, you will have more money that has been 10x in your capital than what you would have by anyway leaving that money in the bank. So a lot of people want to first come on board they first want to come on board by seeing your results. We know that, we understand that, but that is not the type of people that you want to be doing business with. And all of my friends, ladies and gentlemen, all of the people that know me, they first want to see results. And I said to them, I can show you the results, but past performance is not going to be dependent on your results, right? Future performance is going to be dependent on your results, not mine. And at the end of the day, everyone starts in the market at a different time. So yes, people do want to see your results first, but what type of friend is that? That's almost like saying to your friend, come, let's go to a party. The party over the weekend, it costs $120. And your friend says, yes, I'm coming with you because we're going to have a good time. You're spending that $120 over the weekend and not getting anything back in return besides a memory, Whereas here you're inviting a friend to this business, spending $120 for the year, and you and your friend are going to find more people that who is like-minded, that would like to do the same thing and earning money in the same breath. So yeah, that's it from me. I just want to encourage all of the people that are directly and indirectly affiliated to be on the school to keep on doing your best and invite more people, and be active in your WhatsApp groups. Ask the questions in your WhatsApp groups. When there's a Zoom call, repost the Zoom call link and say, hey guys, I'm on the Zoom, come, let's join. Because when the team does well, people will be able to see that. You'll be able to post the testimonies on your status. You'll be able to talk to people about the team spirit and team morale. Because when everyone's doing well, that should show people that it's not only myself or other leaders in the business that are doing well. And that's how I'm starting to get my friends on board. I'm starting to get those closest to me on board by not showing them my results, but showing them the results of the people who I am helping. And if we're going to do the same, everyone going to do the same as leaders, we're going to make a lot of money in Royal Q. It's just the way we think of it. So I want to say thank you to Leader Julius for always being committed. And thank you to all of the leaders who we consistently see on Zoom calls. Keep doing your best, keep on inviting more and more people. Your network is going to determine your net worth. And the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. Be able to use those learnings and turn them into some good earnings. But you must apply that knowledge. Knowledge is just knowledge for the sake of it being knowledge until you can actually use that knowledge and apply it to make it worth your while. So thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Really do appreciate the time and hope that we will see you all at the top, because the bottom is too overcrowded. Okay, but let's make sure we bring everyone with us to the top, because B6 is definitely the destination. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Coach G, and everybody on the call. All right, thank you so much for those amazing insights. Before I close the day today, I see one of my beloved friend, Leader Minata, one of the people that are focused so much of their energy onto trading and having their team win. I don't know whether you are in position to say one or two to our people. Leader Minata?
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, according to where you are. Yeah, I'm Leader Aminata, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very happy and lucky to be part of Royal Q family. And I don't have much to say, but what I would advise you is, if you are in Royal Q and maybe you are not yet how do you call it, a networker, it's time to share the opportunity by inviting others, so that you will be getting more. If your capital is small, then you will be able to increase your capital and trade, because Royal Q is a lifetime, it's a life and long-term investment. You have control on your money. You don't send your money to anyone's account. Okay, so guys, if you are here and not yet a networker, you are a V2, a V1, I will advise you to share. But if you don't want to share and you know that you want to earn more in the trading, then you have to increase your capital so that you will be earning. Because from the beginning, when I came to Royal Q, I told myself I will not bother myself by inviting people, because I want to do it on my own. Why? Because I was disappointed when I was in the return investment, and Leader Julius know what I'm talking about. But when I saw that others were sending and posting what they are earning from how do you call it, by sharing the opportunity, I said, wow, wow, why not me? If others are getting money, why not me? So I decided and I listened to my upline, who is Leader Brenda. Leader Brenda, if you are in the house, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your advice and for motivating me to be a networker, because it's very, very sweet. And for other leaders who are ranked by like say V2 and above, if you have a team, please take care of your team. Take care of your team and share and give them the opportunity to earn too, because remember that if you are a leader and people are under you, it's because of the people you will rank to the next level. So if you don't share it and you are like only you will be getting only you will be sending your link to get more people, then you are wasting your time. You will not able to rank the next level. But if you take care of your team, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if my English is a little bit bad because I'm not too much comfortable in English. So may you forgive me. So as I was saying, if you take care of your team, then you'll be getting in your asset every day that you wake up, you'll be seeing money there. In fact, not every day, every minute, every second. Because when I remember when Leader Julius was on the rank of V3, he was saying, hey, this popcorn, and I didn't understand. But now as I see only V2, I'm seeing the popcorn and every second. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Zoom call is also the key of success, because if you don't attend the Zoom, you will never understand what is happening in Royal Q. Not only even in Royal Q, in crypto trading, you have to learn, and so that you will be an expert like others. So if others are able to work in Royal Q, with Royal Q and getting paid for the rest of their life, why not you and me? It's because they learn from others. So that is what I'm doing. I'm learning, and now I can call myself a trader, a professional trader, because I share it to my downlines. I'm only V2, but what I'm getting every day, only me knows what is in my assets. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a V2 or even a V1 and you have only 3 or 4 people under you, take care of them. Go to their door. Thing that I experienced, knock by chatting them and telling them how far with your trade. This is what I discovered. Let's share it. Do 1-to-1 Zoom. If your people are not plenty or they are small under you, you can come to us, like we leaders, like leaders from V2, V3, V4, and even ask us to assist you by your Zoom so that we can help you to motivate your team. Because ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter of only recruit people and leaving them. No, if you recruit somebody into your business, teach the person how it works, so that if the person is getting money, getting from what he or she invested, I'm sure 150% that if he reach to renew the contract again, the person will come back with other people. But if you recruit the person and you don't teach the person how it works, and only you are earning and the person is like, wow, why there and not me? The person will not come back. And your rank that you are sitting on, if the person don't come back, once your 100 people is -1, you will be no more V2, you will go back to V1. So this is the key of the success. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to allow me to take the mic, Leader Julius. Bye-bye to you all, ladies and gentlemen.
With that insight, thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this call. God bless you. Wish a perfect day. We meet again in the normal Zooms.